Hey, for the first time, Facebook was flagging our videos, and I was getting all these notifications for promoting terrorism.
Nice.
And I was like, I started disputing them all because we were getting flag, like 4 in a row this morning. I disputed them all, and they came back. They're like, "Oh, we're sorry. It looks like our algorithm made a mistake. You're good to go."
For the first time
These do follow our guidelines. I was like, "Whoa, all right."
Oh, we're live.
Woo!
Fuck that up.
Welcome to Theorists, Theorizing. I'm Braden.
I'm Zell.
I'm Dan.
Killed Andrew. He's dead.
Yeah, fucking Andrew. You know what? You know what he'd be rather doing now? Pickleball, playing pickleball or making a sweet stew, crock pot stew.
Hey, he's got a new brotherhood. You know.
Yeah.
Pressing times.
He's replaced us, our brotherhood,
Our
the new
brotherhood.
brotherhood.
When was the last time 4 of us were on a podcast? It's a big fucking 6 weeks.
Yeah, it has been. Oh, next week. Next week I think we're all good.
Well, just don't say anything yet.
The planets will align.
Mercury will
don't
be
say
in
anything quite
retrograde.
yet.
We'll see what happens. Zell, we got some of this housekeeping week. Zell's just gonna, for the next 45 minutes, we're listing all Patreon supporters.
Everyone's who ever supported the show is getting read. 2,000 people over the years. You're all getting your names read right now. Sit back. It's gonna be a great time.
Just wait patiently for your name.
And if I miss it, sucks to suck. You're not getting read because it's not my fault. The filter on Patreon is brutal. If you miss the month where you're trying to read them, good luck. The Patreon's gotten a lot better over the years. But they got a couple of kinks
in some areas.
A couple of kinks on the back end. But it actually has gotten so good over the years. Even the app itself is like a real app now. You can actually fucking use it. But anyways, since we've done the rebrand, the relaunch, I don't think we've read any Patreon. Mainly because there's not a lot to read.
Yeah. It's hard out there. It's hard out there for fans.
It's hard out there for everyone in general.
There's lots of people showing their bits. Support's going everywhere. Your support's getting pulled in all directions.
The economy's tough right now. But we do have some beauties who have made the pledge to support the show since we've done the relaunch. We got Colin, Alien Con Pod. Is that changed their name, didn't they? Isn't that Agent Anderson's pod?
Yeah, that's Agent Anderson, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wait, he's pledging for free. I shouldn't have read him.
Yeah,
fucking guy.
Fucking bastard.
The Flaming Narwhal, Winter Sage, Mary Bays, Jason Anderson, Victoria Martin, Matthew Bornstein, Brian Reynolds. I think I've gone too far anyway. Brian Reynolds, right there. That's it. I'm pretty sure since we've done the switch. Thank you very much for supporting the show. The Patreon is very much going. There was a couple of weeks where we didn't release a lot, but I think over the last 2 months, there's like eight bonus things on top of the main show and other things.
If you go over the catalog, it's still an insane amount of stuff. Bonus there.
Hundreds of hours.
Yeah.
To the point where it's so long now. If you try and go back and organize anything, impossible. You gotta listen to all of them in a row now. The lack of sleep has been killing me. I've been getting pretty much like under 5 every night right now. Before you had so there's the dad bag, right? Everyone's got the dad bag. And then you had a second bag forming. And I think a third bag is forming on top of that second bag.
You got to pay extra to put that one on the plane.
Yeah, I didn't know. I've got upper bags right now. That's how bad it is.
I got overhead and carry on.
Yeah.
Overhead and under the seats.
Yeah, I'm fully loaded. They're asking me like, Ken, you're gonna have to check something.
Yeah, can you check these?
You're gonna have to check some of these bags. No, I've been in these 3:30 a.m. wake up calls where I'm sitting alone in the dark. Sometimes half
time
naked.
has no meaning anymore.
I'm thinking, and I'm losing myself in the vastness of space. I was thinking this morning. I was like, I guess there's only like 2 routes of like the universe of like everything out there. It's like there's either complete order, where it's like the natural laws and stuff, and you should be able to predict what's going to happen because of what we see in our observable universe, and it should make logical sense, like a logical, nice, universe, or it's completely chaotic and it's just fucking, you know what I mean? There's heads for asses and asses for heads out there. You don't know, everything's upside down. Rules don't apply. And I was thinking then in those two competing theories, like with the advancement of AI, if it becomes so good that like we're starting to make groundbreaking discoveries, which I mean, I'm sure we're only years away from these things just like leaping and bounding our knowledge of everything. Is it one of those things where it's like, if you've kind of explore the universe and put all this like data into AI and it's like, okay, well, you know, we can predict what these, you know, from data we have from the James Webb, it's positioned to a star, what's going to be on this planet, basically give or take, you know, depending where they're at in an evolution process, or it's going to go, no, it's all completely random. But either way, does that make it like not interesting for future humans to want to traverse the stars? Because it's like, either way, you could just simulate it with an artificial intelligence. Like outside of just like using your own solar system for resources, like would there be a point to be like go on deep missions?
No, because we're going to find out that the universe itself is just a simulation anyway. So it won't matter.
I saw like a Bible talk where it was like
Bible talk.
It was like I got
3:30 is really messing with your brain.
The algorithm on YouTube at 3:30 is rough. On right now.
My algorithm, dude, right now is honestly hoofs. I've talked about this before for some reason. Hoofs, like a guy like cleaning hoofs,
a farrier,
like scraping them with a knife and stuff. And it's like Nate the hoof guy and this, and they like he just cleans pussy hoofs. And then I got like Bible talk where it's like religious people talking about like space, and they were like, we just proved the simulation theory, like Harvard professor proved simulation theory doesn't exist, thus proving God. I was like, well, I don't know about that one.
Not necessarily one proves the other.
What do you guys think? Like, do you think like realistically down the road, either way, is there a point really to outside of your solar system to trying to traverse the stars?
Well, I mean,
other than just to expand your,
I think the same goes for like the human experience. Like right now, you can take a pretty detailed tour of like Giza Plateau with some fucking goggles on and go take a guided tour, choose your own adventure, get someone to talk to you. It's pretty good. But would you rather see it in person?
It depends. Like, am I in a full room where it's like haptic feedback vest and I can smell the garbage swirling in the air? Like, is the room also they're gonna heat the room? So it's like I'm walking into sauna and I'm in one of those like hooked up and walking in one of those dishes, getting the real chafage.
No, dude,
you're sitting fight with Zawi Hawass or what?
You're sitting in your living room on your dirty couch, just touring the pyramids.
Every so often someone comes in the room and just puts their hand in my pocket, takes some of my belongings.
The real experience.
You're just like, oh yeah, that was great.
You got to pay some bribes to get through.
Yeah, 100%. No, I think but you know what? There are things that I would be fine doing a digital, like a really immersive
the
tour.
expense.
Like a bear.
Right?
Because I mean,
like,
even when we get to a point where we have the technology, let's say, to get to the next system or galaxy or whatever, it's going to be a fraction of percent of people who can either afford to do it or have the technology to do it. So everyone else will be able to experience it through a simulation. It'd be pretty awesome. Because I've had a thought like this before, not this exact thought, but like visiting planets that have nothing like Earth. Late night YouTube algorithm has got me down hypothetical planets that exist. And one of them is a complete water world where the whole world is water as we know it. But as it's like, you know, whatever, the Earth is 27,000 kilometers in diameter or whatever it is, like super dense. And so when you get water at extreme pressures, I guess, when you get down like water at the center of the Earth would actually be ice, but it would be like molten hot. So if you lived on this water world, you'd be in the water, somewhere in the middle between the surface and the core, there's life, let's say, evolves. You look up, you see a sun rays shooting down, and you look below you, and there's a molten ice core. So I've gone through this. I'm like, that'd be cool to visit. Could I ever get there? No. But if I could see it in a simulation, I'm in.
Sounds like No Man's Sky. We should all start playing No Man's Sky.
I played that game for a bit.
It's too boring.
The amount of gardening I had to do is out of control. Like how much of this I like pick up stuff. Yeah, it's a cool concept, like generated worlds forever.
But no, I like there's things on Earth I would definitely be like to be honest, I could do without hiking up to Machu Picchu. It sucks because I would like to see the actual site. I have no interest or desire to do the hike though up there.
Yeah, fly down there.
You can take a fucking train.
Can you take a train right to it?
You can take a train right to the gate.
Oh hell yeah, I do
what
that.
Are you talking? You don't have to hike it.
I wouldn't hike.
The hiking's like the cultural experience, I guess. You get the Sherpas and stay on.
What, cultures don't ride trains anymore?
Nope. No culture on trains. Everyone knows that.
No, I would do that. But there's certain things I would probably even check it out. Like do a virtual tour if it was a cool experience.
You know what I'd like to do actually on the same topic is let's take Machu Picchu. Not necessarily that you log into a program and you like guide yourself around. You actually log into like the eyes of a tour guide who are there. And in real time, you can like ask him questions and tell him like, hey, look under there, look over there. Can you zoom in on that crazy block wall?
Oh, dude, that is the best future gimmick for rich people. It's like you are just you're a tourist that has to wear like fucking Apple goggles and go to these things. And then like a rich family's like sitting in their living room. They're like, Ryan, turn left. Yeah, go down this way, go down this corridor. And you're just like walking wearing this fucking like remote vest and this big headset.
I think that's pretty much part of the marketing for the smart glasses, for Meta smart glasses.
Yeah.
Because that's what they market them as, like a streaming tool. So like streamers use them. So I mean, that's pretty much, you could log into a stream of somebody doing that. And then, I mean, not your personal stream, but you know, if you donate enough.
Yeah. If you guys donate enough to our Patreon, we could do this.
We could do the same thing for you.
And our new platinum tier.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I got the time. I'm like, you guys want to pay? You want to pay me to go somewhere, and you want me to put on smart? You pay for my smart glasses.
Well, it's weird to think. It's even weird to think.
Get on our Patreon.
How what our economy is going to look like in another like 40 years.
You guys want to send me to go Beckley Tepe with smart glasses?
Yeah.
On? I'll do it.
Yeah. And there's like, you can't do like no breaks. You're putting in 18-hour days because they're like excuse me, Dan, we can hear you chewing that granola. You're like, sorry, I'm just so tired. I've been walking all day. But like it's so weird because if you think like all like we almost have like the fractured job, like these micro jobs, I like to call them now, like where it's like, you know, Uber and it's like Uber
Gig
Eats
economy.
and the gigs, right? And it's like, is that going to fracture more in the future? And it's like you're going to have people like gigging, just like you already have people waiting in lines.
It's the commodification of the human experience.
Of
like,
everything.
That's what it is.
Dude,
It's kind of been going on for a while.
The future for humanity, this is my prediction, is that AI and robots are going to take most of the jobs. So they're going to have to put in some type of basic income. But that basic income is going to be just enough for you to live and not do anything. You're just going to be fucking at home doing nothing, playing video games, just existing as these corporations make more robots and make more money and give less jobs out because they can just pay, instead of paying an employee $100,000, they can pay $10,000 into this basic income program per robot instead. And just going to keep, and then you don't have to work, but you're not going to have any money or not going to own anything. You're just going to fucking be a person. You can do whatever you want with the amount of money they give you, but your chance of making your extra money,
buddy, that's like life right now. What are you talking about? Everything's so goddamn expensive. That's life now.
And it's going to get worse. So I mean, unless somehow these corporate overlords decide like, actually, we don't need all this money. We will give it to the people. But I don't think that's ever happened.
You know what a service that I would like if we're futuristic and stuff. I don't like getting my groceries delivered because I'm picky with some of the produce that I get. So I don't like, I don't trust, right? I don't like people knocking. You gotta knock on certain things, you know, certain things.
You gotta push the top of the melon.
Gentle squeeze.
Yeah. Right. You know what I mean?
Check
like there's certain There's certain like avocados. I know the touch. You know what I mean? I know the touch for the perfect avocado.
You know what you like.
Oh, these ones are 2 days away. Perfect. I'm going to take these ones. That gives me 2 avocados left in my fridge to eat. And then these ones are going to be ready to go. I know this. And if you order it, they just fucking throw this shit in. What I want the experience of being like, I would sit and like watch a guy shop and be like, no. Let me see that milk. Like hold it up to the glass. Give it a spin. Let me see.
You're not going to need that though. Because the robot's going to pick it up, fucking X-ray scan it, and know exactly when it's ripe and give you the perfect
into that,
one.
Dude. Hell yeah.
Hey, there's going to be a lot of stuff that robots and AI does that's going to make life a lot better.
Hell yeah.
To a point, and then they're going to take all the jobs away. And you're like, now what? I seen a fucking robot, but I got to say, I don't know what's real anymore because everything could be AI. A robot doing fucking drywall. Like grabs a sheet, sticks it on the wall, has like a hand that's like a screw gun also, and like screws the drywall on. And then
like suction cup fingers.
He just like fucking unlimited strength, right? So he just grabs this 5x10 piece of drywall, just sticks on the wall, and then when the wall is done, he has a bucket of mud and tape, and then he tapes it with a big like trowel. I don't know if it's real, but I guarantee it's coming.
Oh, that's coming, dude. All
is it
these
5
like,
years?
honestly,
Is it 10 years away? Who knows? But
there's a lot of those trades, like the dummy trades. I call them. That's what they are. I'm sorry. If you're in trades, everyone knows. I'm not knocking you if you're
is a hard job.
Yeah, it's
like
not. If you have a good mutter, if you have a good
really
mutter,
hard.
it doesn't matter what you do with drywall.
It's just physically hard. You got to work fast, but it's not overly complicated. No.
Just screw it on. It's fucking easy.
But
I'm like, those jobs are gone. Those ones are gone.
Robots will be able to do. I thought it was really funny.
Pressure washers gone.
I saw one video that was kind of funny. That was they showed that how some robots or whatever, they're imitating human emotion. They're like, it's incredibly inefficient for them to walk that way. And then they show them like how, like, I don't know if they just let them like, hey, walk how you want to walk. And they just drop down to all fours and they just like skitter around. And I was like,
fuck that.
I was like, okay. No. I was like, I get it. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, I almost feel, for me, I'm like, I feel more comfortable with the robots walking like that than a person. Because I'm like, that's actually a robot. That makes sense.
I honestly,
like, a person robot is like,
what I don't like about that is I don't like that when they're walking upright, I'm like, okay, all right. I feel like they're making effort.
See,
the second one drops to all four and they're like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, shit.
I am more the thing, like, I treat the
That's
AI as like when I'm talking
style.
to them, when I talk to, or, when I use like an AI or something, ChatGPT or Copilot, Gemini, whatever, use any of them. Like I talk to it like an AI. Like I don't talk to it like a person. Like I ask questions. I just whatever. But I'm like, because I know you're a robot. Like I know you're a robot.
Listen,
and it's like
I
it knows you're a robot. It's just a robot talking to a robot.
Don't pretend.
It's just a feedback.
I hate it when they answer me like, hey, good. When they try to ingratiate themselves to me. They're like, hey, that's a good question. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, don't tell me that.
Shit.
Don't tell me that.
You
say you answer me like a robot.
Dude, when
like
Skynet takes over, Dan, ChatGPT is going to flay you in Times Square.
No, because I know what you are.
And it's going to be like, oh yeah,
you don't have
what
to
am I now, Dan?
You don't have to pretend with me, I'm like, you can be your natural robot self. And I'm like, I was like, you're already pretending by putting language together for me because of which you don't use. I'm like, you probably don't really understand any of this stuff. And it's just like, you just put it together because it has the likelihood of putting it together. You're just an algorithm.
But it's smart, Dan.
It's getting
getting smarter every day. Every second.
Do you think?
Actually, I think they said that the current models, they said like those LLMs, the large language models, like they have like there's like a mathematical there's like a mathematical ceiling to where they sit. Like they can be good and they can be smart, but they can't be as good as like an expert in certain fields. Like they won't be that good.
Not yet. It's coming though.
That's what I said. There's the current models, but it's like they're not. They have to have generative. They have to be generative. Like right now, they're not generative.
Well, I've read too about they call it system collapse, where the AI has produced so much content now that the AI is just examining its own content and like not really
right. That's where it's like
stuff.
They're just like eating themselves and as far as like, because they're just scanning over the internet, which is now like whatever, dead internet theory. Like 50% of it, 70% is all bots.
All bots,
and they're just consuming their own stuff. It's like, but if it's truly generative, then it would that would be it's a whole different story. But right now, the ones that they do have, like none of them are at that stage.
Yeah, I do agree with like the expert thing is like AI will be a tool for the experts to use to like get better theories and better ideas. But as far as like just so far, like the AI coming up with like just completely new ideas, I don't think has really happened. It just takes everything. So if you're like an expert, if you're like some type of rocket scientist and you're trying to develop some new propulsion, an AI might be able to help you in speeding up like the processes without having to like build all the experiments, but like, oh, theoretically this will be the best way to go or something like like help you along the way faster. So right now I think for a lot of professional jobs like that, that's where it's going to go. But eventually, isn't it crazy? We're only are we 3 years in to Chat GPT?
I think so.
4 maybe?
Maybe 4.
4 like with 1 year of prototype or something. And now like, so just in 3 more, 4 more, 5 more. I just realized in the last 2 years, the music generated AI is
it's become so much
unbelievable.
Yeah, it's so good now.
Dude, it's so good that now I've put like Lucky Monkey songs and I upload it to like Suno and I go, cover this. And it makes like a cover, Lucky Monkey cover, that is way better. Except the vocals. Not quite there. But like the arrangement, how the drums, guitar, even solos. It used to not be able to like improvise. And well, I mean,
you're done.
Soloing's really, it's an algorithm as well. Like you can only play these certain notes in the scale, you bend the strings, blah, blah, blah. It's analyzed all that and it just does it. And it's going to get to the point now where right now it's like you're pretty limited in like directing the AI. You just like give it some keywords of what you want it to sound like and it does it. But eventually there'll just be like a slider bar like, oh, how difficult of a solo, how this and how that, what frequency of the vocal. Like it's going to get to the point where you can craft every piece of that sound exactly how you want it.
I watched one musical artist or whatever, and she was writing music. She was doing like electronic music, but she was doing it by like typing into like a programming like thing, like actually typing out like programming, like I need this, and then generate slider for this, and and then she like messed around with it. I was like, that's pretty cool. Like, I mean, she knew what she was doing. She obviously knew what she was doing, but actually putting it in like programming language and like typing it out, and I was like, that's pretty neato. But computers could do it.
Music mixing, which is what I was trying to get good at, now is the point. Like if you record at home like a good demo, you don't need to go to a studio. It just rearrange what you've done and make it sound like you recorded in fucking Ocean Way Studios in Nashville or something. Like, and it'll sound so good.
It's weird because it's like I think it's the harm it's going to do to the music industry is bad, because I think what you're going to see is like just the death of small music. It's just going to be big industry.
This is L who was talking about. It's like incidental music. It's where like background music is what it's really good at. Like it can, it's wiping out like that entire.
Anyone who needs music for TV, orchestra scoring, anything like that.
Dude, if you need a synthwave track, fucking they do it. Like if you need anything, synthwave is
synthwave itself. Like
they're good at that.
Synthesizers and stuff is a form of AI that's been around now since the 70s. Like you choose your scale, you can kind of program your arpeggio, like how many notes, like how you can.
I was like, it fits that.
You can like draw it in there, and it's been doing that forever. And now it's just to a point where it's so good.
Any of those bands or stuff that I used to really like, but like any like the synthwave, synth pop bands, like those kind of things. And now it's like, because like you said, the vocals aren't exactly there, but if you're in that genre where it's like heavily auto-tuned and stuff like that, it fits right in. Like it fits right in.
No, don't get me wrong. The vocals sound good, but just like they sound good. They sound all kind of the same, almost sound too good. Like, so like, I think like doing AI music and then still recording the voice will come around for a while. But
the thing that I think that where AI is going to come and actually kind of I'm actually kind of excited for it, is I think that it's going to kick off the next kind of golden age of film. Because what you're going to have is you're going to have people make these like short stories and then have like professional like looking edits in CGI using AI, not having to go through a studio that just like, because studios only, dude, we're only going to be watching fucking things that already have, you know, a name brand behind them for the next decade. like original stories are few and far between, and I think we're going to see a renaissance of like
I don't know. Like I could argue,
films.
you could argue that it'll just do the same thing that like the internet did to music, where like it spreads it out. Now it's not less concentrated. If I can make my own movie, why would I watch somebody else's movie? Like I would just make my own.
No, I would not. I'm not saying like you generate, because it would always look weird if you're trying to prompt the whole movie. But I'm saying like someone has an idea for a script, and then they film it with themselves. And then so like with their friends or whatever, and then you use AI to edit it and polish it and do whatever CGI you want to your original story. I think we're going to see something
some
like
movies
that.
I'm like, those people shot it with their friends, and somebody.
No, I mean, I can see both ways in the sense that it'll bring down the cost to do a movie so much that the potential to get an original story is out there. But the same thing that like
the distribution and marketing, like
the same thing that like Spotify did, like digital distribution made the barrier to entry 0.
Yeah.
Which makes it almost harder in a way. Like, sure.
There's so much out there. Like,
for every 100,000 songs that go on Spotify, only less than 1% get over 1,000.
Well, it's just like podcasting has come, and originally it was kind of like, it was a niche, but it was also like it took a lot of kind of effort to put together a professional sounding podcast. Now the equipment can be available. Like you can get pretty good equipment or decent equipment.
Well, you can use this app we're using right now, Riverside, with any half decent mic, click Magic Audio and Magic Cut, and it'll just cut your podcast for you.
And it's just like, but I'm saying, and then like, podcasts have exploded, and then now it's like a joke. Like everybody has a podcast.
Everyone's got a podcast. And those everyone's got a podcast stole our listeners.
Like and then soon it'll be like everybody's got a movie, everybody's got a film studio. Like,
no, it's sweet that we started podcasting when we did, because we started during the golden age when there was no one really. There was a lot of podcasts, but there wasn't a.
Not every early adopters.
Not every comedian and every actor and every athlete and every famous person had a podcast.
Yeah.
Most of them
were back when people didn't know what a podcast was. Like there were people you can be like, they're like, what's a podcast?
It's like crypto in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people had crypto, but no one really knew what it was. And then the people who are in there they made it. I mean, that same money was not in podcasting, but
no, it was not.
It was not there,
unfortunately.
But we did okay. But yeah, I mean, it's insane. There's never been a technology, the internet, electricity, any other technology that's come around in the last couple 100 years that's changed the world so fast. Like in 3 years, like everyone's now using this fucking.
Dude, people are using it for their therapist.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fucking generals are using it to, like military generals are using it apparently. Like
analyze this
GPT or something.
Analyze this satellite data of our
what's the current
foreign
geopolitical
troops
position?
Literally every single fucking HR email to HR and to anyone is just ChatGPT talking to each other.
100%, dude.
That's it.
You know what? It's better though. It's better. I'd rather have like a chat bot that you can call, at least that would answer and kind of give you answers, than just like pushing 1, 3, 4, 7, 2 to try and like get to the right fucking department of this company you're trying to call.
You're screaming, operator,
just give me a fucking person. Give me a person. Like if that could be a chat bot and it could do a pretty good job, please.
There is nothing more annoying than when you get one of those automated messages and you get in the fucking number loop where it's like, if this is your option, push 3, and then it goes to those options, and then it's like, and then you're like push 4, and then you doesn't say your options. It's like go back, and it goes back to the main menu. You got to listen to them all, and it doesn't let you push the buttons ahead of time. So you're just listening to this thing again, just getting red, and then you do a button loop and it disconnects you. You're like, oh, I'm gonna die.
I know it used to be. What was it? There used to be like if you just didn't talk. Like some of them used to do it. I don't know if they do it anymore. But if you just didn't talk, they'd connect you with an operator. Like if you just didn't say anything, if you didn't press any buttons, and you just like,
dude, mine is cussing.
Connected.
Mine is cussing instantly. If there's anyone listening, it's me being like, fuck. But no, that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, sure. That'd be nice.
They've already tried to automate it anyway. The automation was terrible. At least we got it better automation now.
I mean, I feel like some of these companies will do whatever they want to make sure we have the least enjoyable experience. Like Rogers,
they try and get you off the phone before you can talk to anyone. They just make you mad.
Yeah.
Right, okay, I guess I'll keep my cable subscription for 2 more years because I can't fucking cancel it.
It's impossible.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. I've had one where it's like, oh, I would love to help you, but this is customer loyalty. And what you're going to need is billing department. And I'm like, okay, can I get the number? And they're like, here's the number. And then you call the number and it just brings you to the same fucking menu. You're like, you've got to be kidding me. It's so annoying. But it's like, I can see that, like a disconnect moving forward where like, it's just so frustrating to do that too. Cause all that stuff is going to be automated and it's like to the point of you're just like, it's not even worth my time to try to deal with this. Cause like, imagine like having like a complicated issue with like your billing and you're trying to get it and you're just like nonstop talking to AI. That's like, I hear you and I understand. It's terrible that you're going through this. Let's see how I can help. And you're like, oh God.
Dude, you know what's going to go to though? You're going to have your own robot in your house. Super intelligent AI robot. And you're like, hey, can you cancel my fucking TELUS bill? And he goes, yeah, let me call. And they call the other AI. They get it done for you.
Yeah.
Quick.
See, I'd be into that.
Bunch of Mr.
Would you guys have one of those robots? Like, would you get a robot in your house, like a fucking personal robot?
Yeah,
clean.
But it's got to walk like a little 3-foot spider, like just walk around the house.
No, I want if I have a robot, it can have arms. I want it to roll though. I don't want it to be walking around.
Like
I want it to be on some type of fucking gyroscope, like mono wheel, and like rolls to the house
with just arms and legs that just kind of stay floating in the big fucking wheel.
Yeah, like I want it to look like. I don't want it to look like a person. Like these new like Tesla robots and stuff. It looks too much like iRobot. Like they're going to go rogue on me. Their fucking face is going to turn red. The light's going to switch and they're going to kill you. That's what I feel.
Yeah. Don't make them sexy. People are going to be weird. You know, people are going to be
have
weird.
You seen the videos of like the new, like the Boston was it Boston Robotics or whatever?
Dynamics.
The Boston Dynamics. Like the videos from like 10 years ago where the robot could like barely step over a box.
Yeah, now it's parkour.
Parkour.
Well, now it's
like dodging arrows and stuff. People are shooting
doing
arrows
fucking
at it. It's like
salsa
doing
dancing
backflips and whatever, yeah.
Like what? 10 more years. Gonna have fucking jetpacks and stuff and be fucking flying around.
Oh, dude. Could you imagine fucking ground-based warfare? Listen, these third world countries better fucking sort their shit out if they got oil because the robots are coming.
The robots are coming, dude. The drones are going to be so
Metal Gear
good.
Solid 5. I know what's happening.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Or 4.
Like, dude, that would be just terrifying. You're going to have, like, that's the future of warfare is you're just going to fucking, it's going to be drones
it's
and fucking
it's a bunch of Metal
mechs.
Gears fighting it out. And they sound like dinosaurs, apparently. That's what they look like.
Terrifying.
Yeah, you got to give them
ultimate killers.
We're going to have robots liberating fucking oil everywhere all over the world.
100 million years.
No, robots are going to develop a clean nuclear fusion technology so they can power themselves and their AI fucking supercomputer hubs that take power of entire countries.
The ability to do clandestine like operations with robots that just fucking explode if they caught. It's like, oh, this one's pinched. Boom! Like just eviscerate itself. You're just like, dude, the world could be a very freaky place.
Well, it'd be like Terminator with their hydrogen cores, and they just blow up like a little fucking mini nuke.
Corner of a fucking
blow up a whole city block with one tiny bomb the size of a lighter.
That'd be. Oh man, I like that. That's the kind of shit that freaks me out. In like where we're going, I'm like, people are already working on weaponizing that shit. Like 100%.
I don't know. It's like, but at the core, like if you're using it to power a robot, like you'd want it to be actually like really stable is what you want. You wouldn't want to be completely unstable because then it's like, oh, if it like falls off a building, then you don't want it to blow up.
It's completely stable until the robot chooses to inject some like fucking
it's like Predator,
catalyst into it.
It's like Predator fucking pops it up. I
feel like you'd have to like it had to be engineered in a different way for it to like just be like you could set it off like a nuke. Like I feel like a nuke and a nuclear
maybe
reactor.
It won't be a nuke. Maybe it'll be some other type of pulse explosion.
It kind of makes me think too because I've been rewatching Stranger Things, and I'm on season 2, and in season 2, spoiler alert. They're like going over the rift to the upside down's like getting bigger. And the one scientist is like, listen, we got to keep this a secret because we don't know what this is. And like, look what it's doing. And if anyone found out, we have no doubt that like our adversaries like Russia would try to replicate this. And like, we're just containing it. Like, what if they did it worse than what we've done. And it made me think, do you think there's like fucking some like research out there and stuff where they've like countries have done that where they're like, ooh, we can't let anyone know what we did here because
we made a
it was
mistake
so bad, and we're just gonna be hush hush on it. Because I was like, you think that like these countries would be like burn after read, like, yeah, we're not burn it. We can't let anyone know what we did here because we can't have anyone replicate this in any sort of way. It's going to be trouble for everyone. Like, I wonder if there has been those kind of scientific breakthroughs that the public just doesn't know about.
I mean, the military is always 20 years behind or ahead of.
That's what they say. In the tech,
at least 20. Like, what was it? The Blackbird in the 60s wasn't really released till the 90s or whatever. Like 30 years later, like, oh, by the way, we had a Mach whatever 4 plane 30 years ago. No big deal. Looked like a fucking alien craft, all black carbon fiber, reflective, couldn't show up on radar, could fly at 80,000 feet. Like, excuse me? We had what?
No big deal.
Like what? That's like now looking back in what? Like in 1991 or whenever they released the Blackbird to the public, they already had something else. Now, like we're looking back to that time frame now. Like, oh, what did we have? What was it? Was it these fucking triangle? We call them like they're alien craft, but they're just fucking us. Some fucking crazy propulsion system, highly reflective, not even piloted. They're drones of some type.
Well, they'd have to be with some of the way they fucking.
You get turned to mush if they actually move that fast.
But that would make sense to me that it's I kind of think that of the UFO activity, like it's the same with anything, like crop circles, ghost stories, anything. It's like you kind of through the noise, you're like, okay, maybe a whole bunch of these are kind of bullshit and weird. And then there's really weird ones. And I think with the UFO ones, of the really weird ones, I think a good percentage of them is tech on Earth. And I think a very small percentage is truly actually unknown. And I think a lot of it's future tech that we possess.
Yeah, over the years, I used to think everything was an alien craft of some type. They're here. They're trying to help us maybe, or trying to kill us, one of the two. And as the years have gone on, I'm like, 1% chance it's alien. It's the rest is government or something.
Yeah, they're not telling us about that.
Something else. I mean, all those years of talking about ATIP and all those programs, you guys just did the review of that documentary.
Yeah,
Lou Elizondo, dude.
It's a recap. It's a recap. There's no information, Zell.
It is.
Did you watch that? Did you watch it?
No, I didn't have to.
Okay, well, I'll tell you something. You don't have to because we've done
grifters,
all of it
right?
on the yeah.
Are they grifting?
100%.
Grifting hard, these fuckers.
It's a recap. It's a recap. So if you've been like, you know what, I think I'm kind of interested in aliens, and you have no idea what's been going on with aliens and UFOs, or you haven't read the news or watched any TV you were in a coma, and you're like, hey, I want to get caught up on what's going on. This is perfect. This is perfect. There's literally no information.
Because nothing's ever since that 2017 New York Times when they broke the ATIP program and the black budget and all this stuff, nothing's happened.
No.
Lou Elizondo makes some claims. Tom DeLonge made some claims.
What happened with that? He dropped To the Stars Academy.
He realized he got fleeced, I think. He's like, wait, I'm going back to play music and make millions of dollars again.
It's like To the Stars Academy. This is all music and records. I'm like, it was alien materials. Not that long ago.
If you donate, you can get like a piece of the pie, get in it on the ground floor while we release this to the public. Nothing's been released. And in my opinion, I don't think anything will ever be released with this because nothing is there to release. I think either it's a complete grift job by these people for profit of their own whatever, or it's like some type of misinformation.
That's what I think.
To kind of distract you, like, oh, it says alien tech, blah, blah, blah. And it is the next generation or beyond the next generation, like fighter technology or something crazy, which is almost equally as cool if we actually have got away from like fossil fuel propulsion and we do have some type of next, like something sci-fi.
Big oil's not going to like that though. Big oil's like, cars cannot run on it.
Hey, if it's big oil, they're going to find a way when they give it, like make a consumer version, there'll be a recharge. You know there will be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If it is some type of like clean, limitless energy, and like a little tiny core can power your engine for 10 years, they'd be like,
they're gonna
let's
be
drop
like, let's
that
make
down
the
to
wheels
2 weeks.
Yeah, let's make the wheels fall off everything on this fucking car.
No, it'll just be like whatever the propulsion is, even if it could be like almost limitless energy, let's say, they'd be like, we'll find a way to like every 2 weeks you got to fill up. You got to buy this little powder and dump it in.
I feel like if you pushed them hard enough, they would just pivot harder to just petroleum based products as opposed to just like fuel. Like I figure, I mean, people still need that. Like I feel like
Well, that's not going away.
I know they're not. Yeah, it was like they would probably lose a ton of money, but they would probably still be like, okay.
Did you guys see that press conference with Reed Wiseman, the commander of the Artemis 2 mission that's going to bringing people back to the moon for the first time?
Is it delayed again?
I read about it. Yeah.
Is it delayed again?
He's in a press conference and he's like, he's just taking questions. And then like near the end of the press conference, he's quoted saying, he's like, listen, like this is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon and we're going to have humans in low Earth orbit. That's awesome. Like as humanity, we should take a brief moment and go, that's awesome. That's his quote.
Where'd you get the quote from? Is it a full quote, a full transcript quote?
No, that is the quote.
Little slip, Freudian slip, huh?
No.
I doubt it.
No, it's perfectly accurate because it's the first time we're going to send people to the moon and have people in low Earth orbit at the same time. The quote is perfectly accurate.
Isn't the Artemis mission? It's low Earth orbit. Then there's like the space station in the middle.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. Like having the you would have. I thought
it's not low though. I think it's like,
I thought Artemis was supposed to be like around the moon. I thought that was supposed to be.
I thought the Artemis mission was like there's like a Lagrange point between the Earth and the moon. There's going to be like a fucking station
point. Yeah, but
I don't know.
That's what
I don't know. It's been like 10 years of that too, and that's never gone anywhere. We're going to go to Mars with Elon before we go back to the moon.
I mean, it's cool.
2027 is the man on the moon.
Well, it was supposed to be 2025. It was supposed to be 2024. Like, is this?
I feel like, but there's no plan. I'd be like, okay, so like you're gonna get to the moon, then what are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing.
We already put mirrors on the moon. Like, what else do you want?
The whole thing's going back to the moon.
They're gonna really put them down. Is that they're
already there? You can point a laser at it. And you get it.
If you want to say we never went to the moon, we could have went around the moon and we could have dropped those there remotely. Maybe we didn't put them there.
Yeah,
right?
Fucking had the rover.
Because of all this time talking about the moon landing, still there is no alternative theory that is like, this has got some legs. It's like, all right, they went to low Earth orbit and then they blackmailed them into never saying anything about it ever. Ever. Okay.
It's a lot of people.
Well, who filmed the moon landing then? They're like, well, it wasn't Kubrick. We know it wasn't him.
Why did that lady compile all of that code? Like,
we're unsure who filmed it, but someone filmed it and they were pretty damn good about it. What about the slow scan TV? Like, well, they probably shouldn't have put a better transmitter on the thing. Eliminated one more step of
you know what? You could have just preserved. You could have just not recorded over the tapes, and that would have been enough for me.
I mean, they didn't record over them for 30 years, 25 years. They should have saved a couple, though. I agree.
They should have saved those tapes. You save those tapes, you got a believer in me.
I mean, they have tapes. They just don't have the original tapes.
Yeah. Had that, and then, oh man. Hey, you know what? People on either side of the political spectrum can say whatever they want. USA going to be manufacturing little trucks. I like that. I want to get one. Yeah, man. Those Japanese trucks, the Japanese style little trucks, I guess are getting approved to be manufactured in the States. And I was like, hell yeah, I love those little trucks, man. I want one.
So
I want one.
They're just start making like little 4-cylinder trucks again. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, those little 4x, like you've seen those probably trucks. Suzuki's,
like a mini semi, like a tiny little semi.
Yeah, with a little flat bed and stuff. Yeah, and like some 4x4. They're gonna start manufacturing those in the States. I'm like, hell yeah!
I'm surprised those have not been a thing ever.
Dude, you know what I don't need? An F850 or whatever the fuck you got on the road now. I was like the least.
Wait, you don't need to tow 26,000 pounds with the pickup?
I want to tow the Artemis rocket with my fucking with my pickup truck that I use to drive to work. That's what I want.
You want the bed in the back, but you're going to need back seats, and they don't make them in those little trucks.
I want a truck that I want a crane to be dropping its concrete fucking cylinder payload into the back of my truck. My truck just bounces, and then everyone goes, "Hell yeah!" And I drive away.
Brother.
Hell yeah, brother. That's the kind of trucks I like. It's gotten ridiculous. The trucks in North America are fucking ridiculous. Like, even we used to have like somewhat small trucks. You had like the S10s, you had the Colorados, you know, the F-150s. You do, but now they're now
big.
They're what the big trucks were, you know, 12 years ago.
I remember when the Toyota Tundra was like relatively small, and now those things are fucking huge. They're like
the Toyota Tundra used to be the same size as a Tacoma. The Tacoma is huge.
Yeah,
and the Tundra is.
I went to the DC car show with my dad, and I was like, I got inside one of the trucks. I was like, "Hey, Dad," I was like, stand in front of the truck," and it's like you can't even see him. Like, you can't even like stand in front of the truck. You can barely see the top of his head. Like, if he's standing directly in front of the truck.
You know what that's called, Dan? Plausible deniability.
I didn't see him.
I didn't see anybody.
My truck weighs 4,500 tons. I didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
When I mowed over that mom and her kid.
Yeah, when I drove through that kindergarten.
Like even if you're towing a trailer, like say you're towing like a travel trailer, like a 20-footer, just a regular F-150 can tow like 10,000 pounds. Like,
dude,
you know what I mean?
Well, it's getting ridiculous too. Like, we've been getting the West here's been there, like the recreational vehicles and the trucks are getting ludicrous.
You got to spend like over $100,000 to buy a brand new truck now. Yeah,
and you got these gigantic. I'm like, why don't you just stay home?
Why don't you go fucking camping? What's wrong with you?
I need a truck that's going to get me to the edge of the flat Earth here. Did you hear about Columbia Sportswear's Expedition Impossible? Have you heard about that?
No.
Are they going to the flat Earth?
So that's the thing. Apparently, they announced this new competition that if you can find the literal edge of the Earth, you know, physical place, infinite drop off into the void, take a photo of it, you'll win everything at Columbia Sportswear Company. Everything.
What do you mean
win the whole company?
Everything?
You sign off the whole company. The whole company. Fucking, what was his name? They did a video with like
Mark Sargent's like, hell yeah,
he's like, here I go, radio. I was like, that's what they made. They made this announcement. They made even a short little film about it with the CEO saying, like, it was actually pretty funny. But he's like, yeah, if you can find the edge of Earth, you'll win everything. He's like walking through the offices. He's like, this fridge right here, and they're like, no, that's a rental. He's like, well, not this, but walk through it is pretty funny. But they said, yeah, if you find an edge of the Earth, like they give you everything in the company.
Because what's the problem with that? They say that like pilots won't fly you there, but you could train yourself and like get and buy a plane.
Get there if you take the photo. They said the thing you find the photo.
Well, you can fly to Antarctica.
Yeah, but then you can't go any further. Like I'm saying, I'm arguing on behalf of the flat earthers. What they say is that like they turn around. They go, we can't go past, or you'll die because there's just not enough. Your plane will just keep going.
I don't think that's correct.
It's a flat plane. Well, what do they think then? You just hit an ice wall?
That you can't fly over the South Pole. They say you don't fly over over the poles.
Oh, you're just doing a big circle.
Well, they say it's a flat plane. You don't fly over the circle. You don't fly over the South Pole. The South Pole is the perimeter. So you fly.
So how do we win Columbia? That's what I want to know.
Somebody
in this.
Get AI on this. That's how we find the loophole to win this.
If you had a plane that could fly for 40 hours straight and you went west the whole time, it's going to be back where you came from.
Why don't they do that? Why don't they because there's planes that can
refuel in the air.
Didn't they send a bunch of flat earthers to Antarctica? Wasn't that thing? I remember them doing that a while ago.
They definitely have had flat earthers to Antarctica in the summer when the sun doesn't set, and they're like, damn.
Like, fuck.
That's not how it works.
Free trip to Antarctica, though.
Dude, those were simpler times. Those were simpler times when you just had people thinking the earth was flat again. Like, let's go back to that.
Yeah, that was glory days, actually.
Those were
like the glory days, like podcast. What was it, like 15 or whatever? We had the flat earthers in my old little shitty studio.
Yeah,
we're scared for our lives a little bit.
Yeah.
Did I told you the story that I ran into that guy again in like years later?
I think so, yeah.
I think you did, yeah.
And he was still mad about it.
Is he globed or he's still flat?
No, he was still in, dude. We were playing up at Apex Mountain, and after the show, he comes up to me and he's like, "You got a podcast, right?" I go, "Yeah." "Yeah, we came on it one time." And I was like, instantly like, "Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
You guys.
I'm getting shanked."
And he was not happy. He was still not happy that we talked shit about him. And I was like, "Have you found anything else?" I was like, "You couldn't handle it." All right.
Dude, that's how I feel about the moon landing. Like you guys just can't. You're both your little pea brains just can't handle the information.
Sure. What information?
That I can't. You can't even understand. It's no point.
I don't know what information you have.
Yeah, and you just couldn't even fathom the information.
I thought you were going to come at me with these lenses, and you're like, and then you're talking about these lenses, and you went, "Nah, lenses no good. Fuck the lenses."
It's child's play. Lenses are child's play.
Actually, no one gave him those lenses. It's bullshit. Yeah, Kubrick. Yeah, he didn't film it.
Well, that's what I hate. I always that was the coolest one, and I'm like, oh, it's none of that's true. I was like, oh, man. It's like you couldn't even let me have that. Fuck.
Dude, I'd be totally on board if someone like just any whistleblower like Deathbed was like, there's a team of 12 guys. We fucking
we faked it.
We faked that shit. Armstrong and Aldrin, they were in on it. They were in low Earth orbit. That wasn't even them in the spacesuits, bro. Here's the proof.
Yeah, it was me.
We got drunk.
I was the body double.
We got
Here's
drunk.
the number to a safe deposit box that's got all that stuff in it. Yeah.
That's just what it's missing. That's what it's missing for me. It would make sense. Like, oh, we couldn't get to the moon. We tried to fake it to beat Russia. We went to low Earth orbit. We faked it. I'd be like, hey, it was suspicious that you were so far behind and then you made it.
See, going to the moon though, so like let's, I'll live in your plane of existence for a second. Let's say we went.
You come to the real world.
You lower yourself down to our level.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say we went. Again, it is a kind of a weird thing. It's like maybe they did find something and that's why they haven't been back for something. They're like, we can't. No one else can go. You can't.
Upsets the whole timeline of humanity. There's fucking pyramids on the fucking moon.
There's something there and no one can go.
That sucks.
They found Hitler riding a T-Rex on the moon, and we can't talk about that.
They're just listen, you guys don't understand. This place sucks so bad. You've never been anywhere worse than your life.
Have you ever been anywhere where the soil itself will cut you?
It's just by walking on black monoliths that release some kind of signal that melts your brain.
Yeah, I don't know. We never went back. I mean, there's nothing there, I guess. That's really the argument why you never really went back.
How come NASA stopped looking into the ocean, right?
That's a better
sucks.
question.
I think that's an interesting one.
Ocean also sucks.
Yeah, they're like, deep ocean? Whoa, that sucks. We better check the moon out.
You go more than like 30 feet down? It's like pressure is like sucks.
My ears.
It's probably easier to mine the moon than it is to mine the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's because what's that one with that? Why does it come to mind now? I wish I could think of the name. Is it the Baltic Sea anomaly?
Yeah,
is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah. Where there's like they got that weird fucking ping down there. They're like,
well, it looks like the Millennium Falcon, right?
Yeah,
that weird spaceship thing.
We don't know.
That's the one.
But that wasn't that deep though.
No, isn't there another one like the big bloop where they're like something emitted something underwater?
Well, it was a big signal. They thought it was like fucking Godzilla or some shit.
There's some real loud sound that they weren't really sure what it was.
And they're just like, we hope that's a mistake on our equipment, please.
Might be a blue whale, might be this, might be that.
I just feel like have you guys ever played SimCity, both of you? You're probably SimCity age, right?
Love SimCity.
Like I feel like we're on the precipice of like, where SimCity just started getting too good, and then there was just a cascade of everything goes wrong all at once. You're like fires, floods, and then like you can't
alien
keep up
invasion.
With alien invasion, and then fucking Godzilla comes from the sea, starts and you're like, oh, I can't. Well, fuck it, I better restart. I feel like that's as a species where we're at right now. We're right on the precipice of like all this other shit going on, but. The UFO, man, the UFO stuff recently, it's just been, like you said, it's just been everyone's grifting, man. That's the hardest part. It's like there's so many people that are just
the grift is real,
making their money just doing this and saying like, oh man, if you could talk to the people that I talk to. And I wish I could tell. I wish I could
show you this thing that I have.
I know classified information and I support a whistleblower program, but I cannot, and I will not actually, because I'm a true patriot, blow any whistles. And you're like, that's where we're at. And you're like, it's so weird. You're like, all these guys are fucking full of shit.
I mean, I do like a lot of the cases we went through of people, like just regular people having abductions or seeing shit.
Way cooler.
That's way cooler. Because this is like, hey man, I never even looked through a telescope and I got fucking abducted. You know, like I have no reason. I had never even thought about it before. Next thing I know, I'm in this fucking craft and fucking getting zapped and prodded and my memory's erased. And I get plugged back down and I have no clue what happened. Like that kind of stuff. Dude. Those are all really cool stories. I mean, some of those turn into grifters too, but for the most part, I think they're just people's.
But when I hear those stories now too, and like everything that we've talked about and like learned about the CIA and stuff, I'm like, dude, it's no different than when like they're picking up Johns and drugging them. You know what I mean? Like, is this just the next level of it where they're like, all right, we're gonna fucking try this shit on this new mind controls, mind wipe on them. We're gonna pick them up, bright lights, strobes. They're not gonna know what the fuck's going on. We're gonna come in there. We're aliens. We're just testing shit on people. Like. I'm like, part of me is like, maybe. I don't fucking know, dude. CIA is crazy. It's just crazy. It's the craziest organization in the world.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there is like the aliens are around, but they're not this like flying craft that crash. I don't think. If they are here, they're scientists. They're experimenting, examining.
Or they left crafts. That I could get on board with that. Like crafts were buried and preserved as a way to like help.
I like those theories of like they are, you know, they sent us to the next age, let's say.
The gifts.
Oh, they found their own form of propulsion. Oh, they're building all this stuff, mechanical devices. I think they're ready, you know. I think they're ready. Let's drop something. See what they can do. Oh shit, they did too much too quick. We fucked up. They're smarter than we thought. I don't know. I love all those old theories of like genetic manipulation. Like where some different honestly, type of humanoid, and all of a sudden now our brain capacity exploded. We form these complex cultures and societies and science, like all that stuff. Just like in a blink of the timeline of the Earth, this is like 1 second of the whole existence of the planet. It's just like, oh, here we are, boom, and we've made all this shit. I like those theories.
Yeah.
As far as stitching and stuff, maybe not, but like. Something along those lines.
Like I still find that super interesting. In an ancient culture like that.
Yeah, or just like like a global spanning, like an ancient culture wiped out. I still love those theories too, because there's so many similarities across continents. You're like, man, this seems so crazy.
I honestly feel like we're close to that being like. I think maybe in our lifetime that will be an accepted history. It'd be like there was.
To a point, yeah. You need that connecting evidence, right?
I think there's so much compelling evidence right now. It's just missing a couple, like, concrete.
It's missing like a stone tablet. It was like, hey, we also built fucking pyramids on this place. And it was us. And like this is who we are. Maybe they'll
uncover something in Göbekli Tepe or one of these ancient sites that they're digging up currently.
It is crazy that they are planning to like not excavate that anymore.
Really?
It's going to be like 100-year excavation, like just slowly scraping the surface
with your
toothbrushes. It's a huge tourist thing, so like you want to milk that fucker.
Yeah, I guess
you're going to milk that shit for generations to come.
Yeah, you're like, this is going to be prosperity for everyone.
It's probably like Giza Plateau, like all those underground tunnels and stuff. They know like there's a lot down there. Like, we can't open those up. Maybe one day we'll open a tunnel and then you can come back and look again.
Oh, you know what? That's a good little tour. Like every couple year you add a new ride to the pyramids. Like I never thought about roller coaster, that. Right? You got to keep it fresh. You want
to go back to fucking Six Flags when they got the new coaster.
Yeah, it's true. You want to hit the Goliath too, for sure. Oh, I never thought about it that way. Where
a little bit faster. One more loop.
Oh, like they haven't. This is gonna be like the new discovery. It's like you've known about this passage forever. Piss off. And it's like first you let the uber rich come in on their super rich tours, and then a couple years when that dies down, you open it to the public again on like the fucking poor people tours.
Yeah, like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, you need to make
have some kind of coupon day.
You need something about coupon day or something. You need an Indominus Rex. Then you got to start hybridizing your rides, making shit up.
Can we clone dinosaurs yet? Are we at the point where we could make that
I don't think so.
Jurassic Park a reality?
Nope.
No?
It's even less of a reality than it was when you wrote the book.
I think like when they are
made out of a lot
when
of
they've
shit.
done those dire wolves, right? Which are like just a modern wolf with like a little bit of the ancient DNA.
I don't think it's just they look like dire wolves.
Well, that's what I mean. But they had enough of the ancient DNA to be able to CRISPR modern wolves to make them kind of look like dire wolves. But they only found like 0.1% of the DNA, and those are only like 10,000 years extinct. So I guess as soon as your DNA degrades, like it started degrading immediately when you're dead. Like it's fucking
also
going
like
down.
so much. There's so much to consider, like cloning a dinosaur, because it's like, I mean, they adjust some of it in the movies and the books, and you're just like,
got to fill the code.
The atmosphere is completely different. Their diets would be completely different because there's plants that don't exist. Like it would be almost impossible to like even keep one alive. Like,
would it be
you need a giant greenhouse or something that changed the atmosphere.
We have Mountain Dew.
What?
Dinosaurs have never even had Mountain Dew. Well, I'm just saying, it's like we have fucking Mountain Dew. We couldn't make them some food. We couldn't make dinosaurs some food.
I mean, you would have to fabricate.
Buddy, we make cat food and dog food. You're telling me that we can have some kibbles and bits for fucking dinosaurs?
Hey, no, I don't disagree.
Because
I
the
think
stuff they eat doesn't exist anymore.
Well, I think if you could actually bring back a dinosaur over like a long period of time, like you have one, you try some stuff, eventually you would find a diet that might work for it.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, if tomorrow we bring back dinosaurs, by Friday, Purina One has a fucking dinosaur.
Blend.
The only thing is like the first things they'd be bringing back dinosaurs to be back would probably be carnivorous dinosaurs, because they would be the easiest ones to just supplement meat.
Yeah.
You know, but also those are the ones you don't want to bring back because they are killing machines, and you'd feel like, okay, like, great. We brought back some of the most successful predators ever to exist on Earth.
How do we know? Maybe they only ate bugs.
Dude, I was reading
those
giant bugs.
Teeth. Yeah, giant fucking bug. You seen those centipede fucking fossils they pull out? They're like 20 feet long.
Yeah, they're 8 foot long centipedes with gigantic mandibles of just
horrifying.
Just grubs out there, Hakuna Matata style.
Fucking fighting giant bugs.
I saw a thing a while ago that like I didn't notice, like a T-Rex actually wouldn't make noise, and chances are like the audible noise that it made would be so deep that human ears couldn't even hear it. You would just feel it. You would feel that it's making noise, but you would we don't have the ears to actually hear the range of depth that it goes into. I was like, oh, that's fucking crazy to think. You just all of a sudden your whole body be like, you're like, oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, we'd have to get an atmosphere of at least 5 times our current CO2, maybe up to 16 times in the Cretaceous period, and we need to get oxygen levels around 30%, and that's how you get the giant flying dinosaurs.
I also read that they're like T-Rex probably had padded feet, so they would be like a stealth predator.
Yeah,
it's like silent. And
they evolved over millions of years. Like these are predators that.
So you're saying they don't shake the water?
Yeah.
Well,
you just all of a sudden be like,
we don't know nothing. We might not even have the skeleton right. Might not look like that at all. We've only found partial skeletons of all these fucking T-Rex. We put them together and I think that's what it looks like. They've never even found a full fossil of any dinosaur, isn't it? Like 95% is the closest they've got.
Yeah, but I feel like they're pretty good at extrapolation.
Yeah, I mean, they are definitely now.
There's only so many ways that bones and stuff can fit together.
But I'm just saying, after all, like after 200 million years, how many dinosaurs existed? Billions of dinosaurs, and they can't find fossils.
Yeah, the biodiversity is it's like insane amount that we only found so much, but we have found a lot. That's kind of neat.
It's like, but
it's
like
crazy that we found the one that's like perfectly the dinosaur mummy, the like ankylosaur mummy. Like that's fucking crazy.
Wasn't that in Tumbler Ridge?
That's insane.
Like the one with like the armored back and stuff, right? They found like
it's Tumbler Ridge,
like completely fossilized.
That thing actually existed.
Dude, I've walked in those footprints up there on the fucking riverbed. It's insane. They're huge. You're like, that's fucking crazy. Here's another theory I had written down. Do you guys know anyone or even know a friend of a friend who's won like big on the lottery?
I won $4,000 once.
Yeah, that's. So I'm talking like fake, like you know what I mean, like
no,
over a million, like tens of millions. Because I read this thing that the lottery is only a tool for the government to catch time travelers. And it's not actually real. Every now and then a real person, every so often a real person wins it. But more often than not, it's time travelers trying to come back and get rich. And it's just how the government nabs them. So it's because they learn the numbers. So they come back.
Those prizes that were like 5 people win them at the same time, it's all time travelers.
Maybe not all of them. Maybe like there's some chance, obviously, in luck, right? But they're like, obviously the government's going to do a deep dive on all 5 and be like, all right, where are they from? But half of those pictures you see of them holding the big checks, they're like in cuffs after. They're like, all right, time police, you're fucking out of here. You think you won $180 million?
Jean-Claude Van Damme shows up with his sweet mullet and like roundhouse kicks him back into the future.
Dude, aren't some of the lotteries in the States like $1 billion?
Oh yeah, they're out of control.
That's to say the Powerball,
yeah, they get pretty big.
That's insane.
Chris, you only get
you get half.
Oh, you only get half of $1 billion.
I know.
Wow,
yeah,
fuck.
It's like,
what am I gonna do?
I'm gonna do $500
I mean, in Canada, you only get half technically, but the government just taxes it before they give it to you. They just take their half before they give you what you get.
Somebody said the best way is to take the installments.
It's always up front, dude.
Lump
That's
sum,
basic,
baby.
Lump sum. That's basic fucking mathematics.
Invest it. Lump sum invest.
The money now is always worth more because of the inflation. It's always worth more, the lump sum.
If you invest
it. I think you get taxed more there at the end, though. I don't know. I think it's
just 50% flat rate
and being like, it's like the way they tax it was like it comes out better if you take the lump sum. Or sorry, if
I won $1 billion and if I could just get $500 million now, I wouldn't worry about saving a few $1 million in taxes over the years. Yeah, just be like, that's fine.
And that's a sign of someone who's going to be broke.
Yeah, I would. You know how many islands I would buy immediately?
Mm-hmm. And then populate them with dinosaurs.
And then build myself a fucking greenhouse, change the atmosphere, and get some dinos.
Like how, like these people who win that, like I would love to see a documentary that like follows them and is like, what kind of life are you living now?
I think most of them like it kind of sucks. Like most of them are just either back to the way they were living before, or they've like.
Dude, if you win, take
markedly worse,
almost $1 billion. And then you're back to living your same life. I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, if I won $100,000, I don't know if I'm living my same life.
The other thing is like with I know in the States,
job, starts fresh.
It's wild. Like in the States, there's like all these laws that it's like you can't like, because most people, it's like the perfect way to claim the prize would be anonymously because you don't want people fucking calling you. Like, once you get it, everybody knows who you are. You're getting Googled. People are calling you for everything. Hey, my dad needs a new kidney. Hey, my kid's dying, needs cancer therapy, whatever.
Why are you giving out your number to all these fucking
They
handouts?
can find it. They're going to find it. Like, it's just, that's the way it is, I mean, like, you'd have to change your number, completely disappear
change
after
your name.
that fact,
Easy. You know what, though? As we talked about at the beginning of the show, fucking impossible to get on.
Braden and I talked about in that one, we talked about in that one confidential about like people disappearing and faking their own deaths. That's probably what you'd have to do. Or you pay one of those companies that basically disappears you off of social media. Like
what else though? Like
they
just a healthy,
the entire internet with all your stuff, like all
a
your
healthy
profile information.
You know what I mean? Like
get rid of it.
No thanks.
No, sorry. I don't have a square to spare.
No, fuck it. You pay somebody to answer the phone for you until you know. Tell them no.
How much for you to never call me again? How about that? Let me make you a proposition. I never want to hear your voice again. I would, dude. I vanish. be like, he won this money and he was never seen in Western
we've seen like the discussions about people
again.
Trying to like, they're like, what if you got a lawyer and give him, you got a lawyer, give him power of attorney to go for you, or like claim it, like form an LLC so you could claim it through that, and just like these all this stuff you'd have to go through to try to claim it anonymously, and they're like, yeah, none of it would work really. You're just like, fuck. You're just like, yeah, you have to disappear after you get your money.
You win $500 million, and there's still 10,000 people richer than you anyway. Wouldn't matter.
Yeah, no.
People, yeah, for a while, if you change cities, change your number after a year, just fucking live whatever life you want. $500 million though.
That's my retirement now. That's
how much it's gonna cost.
What I'm banking on. That's what I'm banking on. Is winning the lottery.
500 mil. You could retire everyone you know, and then just live the best life of all time.
I would retire no one I know. And you guys would all.
All right. Well, now you're off my list now as well.
I would just retire you.
Well, I just want to tell you guys, I actually just had a winning ticket the other day here, and I was actually just planning this to see what you would say, and you're out. So nothing for you.
That was a test.
Good luck with your 3 kids, and just you doing everything for the next 6 weeks. I was gonna try and hire you some help. Something, but
I was gonna hire a full-time nanny, whole full-time squad of nannies.
Actually, I'm gonna hire someone to come knock on your door 4 times a night and just wake everyone up, just to fuck with you.
That's pretty cheap. You could probably just pay one of like the
just ring the doorbell 4 times a night.
You can pay a meth.
Dude, you know what I would do?
$4.
I would hire people to I would hire someone to come to your house, like a pool guy. And you come with a contract. You'd be like, Braden he's paying for all the landscaping. He's digging the pool in your backyard, and you'd be like, oh, unreal. And you pick them, and then they'd start digging, and the check would bounce.
And they stop right there.
They just stop. You just have this huge fucking mud hole in your backyard. You're going to be like, yo, this is going to be so much to fill or finish. It's so annoying.
Well, it's not my problem. Talk to Braden. Yeah, he said he'd pay. He's not paying. You actually owe us $10,000 now for the services we've done.
A giant hole in the backyard.
Yeah, they're like, well, he only paid us up to this hole. Do you know how to get a hold of him? You're like, what?
No, he changed his number. He changed his name. He changed countries.
That kind of shit's funny. Those are the new rich people jokes that you guys would have to endure for me. Anyways, let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up. That was fun.
That's a funny way. Yeah.
All right. If you're one more thing, actually. Just one more housekeeping thing. We talked about it. We started the new feed, trying to start some numbers. Didn't have the effect anticipated. So sometime probably like January 1st, I'll do it. Going to merge the feeds. The old feed and the new feed will become one.
Going to cross streams.
The power will can join fusion style.
Fusion. We're going to fuse the feeds. That'll be the last thing we do. After that, we're just going to fucking podcast until we're old. Till we're old and it can't sit down anymore.
Slow death of the universe.
So there'll be an announcement coming, but the feeds will merge. The old feed will become Theorizing, but with all the alien Theorizing episodes attached.
Just make it easier for everyone who listens.
Yeah, and we're just going to leave it as one feed and just continue on.
All right, and as we always say at the end of these things, keep those eyes in the skies.
Peace.